Welcome back to another installment of NBA Files. Everett Terry Jr., Kwame Fisher-Jones. We are talking LeBron James. Question from the start. Cleveland made a lot of significant moves. We are now post-All-Star break.
Yep.
Are they still your favorite to win the Eastern Conference?
They weren't really my favorite anyway, but
because you're a LeBron hater.
No, it's
not to the people. You are LeBron. You are king of the LeBron James diabolical hate machine.
I wouldn't call myself a king, but I'm definitely a member.
Listen, yeah, exactly.
Listen,
so that's what it is.
Here's the point that I'm making.
Here we go.
If Kevin Love is healthy,
here we go.
I like them. But you don't know what Kevin Love you're going to get when he comes back from injury in a couple of weeks. He's going to have to get back in basketball shape. He's going to have to get his shooting touch back. You don't know what Kevin Love you're going to get. Kevin Love was actually playing good basketball before he got injured. Kevin Love not doing.
How many All-Star games has Kevin Love been to?
Listen, that's not the point.
So he's going to forget how to play basketball?
I'm not saying he's going to forget. What I'm saying was he was playing good basketball before he got injured, and it helped them to help by easing some of that load off of LeBron. He went down. LeBron had to do everything, and that's when they started to notice that the things that they were masking, the deficiencies in the team that they were masking with the guys like Amon Shumpert, who wasn't giving you anything, Jay Crowder, who didn't fit, and all these other guys, Derrick Rose, who was in and out. They got rid of all those guys. Even Dwayne Wade, who was playing like poop until they moved him, it wasn't the same. Now they bring in all these young kids, and that's great, but these guys aren't built for what LeBron needs in order to win a championship. They're not even built for what he needs to win the East. LeBron can go out there and put up a triple-double and they'll lose. The point I'm making is he doesn't have a sidekick, a wing guy that he can go to and say, hey, I need 20 and 10 from you tonight. That's Kevin Love. If you don't get that from Kevin Love, they go home. And what I'm telling you is, when you line them up against the Boston Celtics or even the Toronto Raptors, I don't like them.
I was going to let you I was going to let you continue with your ridiculous, blasphemous comments against LeBron James. So unnecessary. I was going to let you go. Because I honestly thought, when I looked at the question, I was like, we both agree Cleveland's going to win the East.
No, we're not going to agree.
The Boston Celtics, who I picked to win the East if Cleveland didn't make a move, are now the third best team in the Eastern Conference.
That's okay.
The Toronto Raptors are the only team that Cleveland should be concerned about.
Really?
And let me throw this out there.
They kept literally the same roster intact.
As long as but they've changed their offense. As long as you have LeBron, Ramon James on your roster, you are guaranteed to compete at a high level. He will elevate the guys. And this premise that he needs a guy to give him 20 and 10. Kyrie didn't have 10 assists, didn't have 10 rebounds, didn't have 10. He had 10 turnovers throughout his duration with the Cavs, but he was not a guy who was a threat other than to over-dribble the ball.
I'm talking about
he will make amends. Cleveland is about to embark on a 6-game road trip.
Which will kind of define what happens.
I was just about to say, don't be surprised if coming back after that road trip they go on a run. Because they'll get time to do something that, despite much to the chagrin of Allen Iverson, they're going to get the time to practice. They'll get time to play with one another in a practice environment and learn who can do what and learn how to move. And LeBron will get a chance to learn his teammates. Talking about a guy with a high basketball acumen, there's no way in the world that Cleveland doesn't come out of the Eastern Conference. Now, I will say this about Toronto. I love their new offense, but they still have Kyle Lowry. Who's still, last time I checked,
awful in the playoffs.
Well, I wasn't going to say awful. And somebody's allergic to the playoffs. The playoffs come, and he can't do anything.
No, he cannot.
DeMar DeRozan, who manned up and stayed in Toronto instead of going to Los Angeles, is battling with depression, which cold weather kind of does to you. Although I've seen the women in Toronto, so I'm kind of surprised that depression is an issue. That's where Lou Will went out there and got 2 for 2. So I'm a little shocked by that, but
smart man.
Nevertheless, I still Dwayne Casey's one of my favorite coaches. Don't think he gets enough credit. They're not going to beat LeBron James 4 times in a 7-day period. It's not going to happen. And
they might not beat LeBron, but they can beat the Cavs.
But so how is it? It's one and the same.
No,
LeBron. No. Come on, give me the LeBron James hate logic.
They're not the Cleveland LeBrons. They're the Cleveland Cavaliers. That team is awful. Off the team. LeBron's great. The team is awful. Tristan Thompson is terrible. People were talking about trading for DeAndre Jordan. Now, if they had added DeAndre Jordan, maybe I'd give them a shot.
Jordan, they still would have lost. I mean, they still would be awful in your eyes because you're the same dude.
They don't have an interior presence.
J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert stink. That's why the Knicks unloaded him. You're the same dude that said Kevin Love has never been to the playoffs. That's why Minnesota unloaded him. And what do they have now? Rings because of LeBron James. He's that good. He makes
so it had nothing to do with this other guy that you forgot to mention, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving, you said Kyrie Irving's never been to the playoffs. Cleveland was horrible.
What I'm saying to you is Kyrie's talent. Kevin Love's talent. LeBron James is the ultimate talent. I'm going to give you LeBron James is still there. But you got an injured Kevin Love and no Kyrie. The guy they traded Kyrie for was supposed to be the mainstay of that deal. Was supposed to be IT. IT's gone. They gave him away for a bag of warm donuts.
IT was never there.
Listen, they gave IT away for a bag of warm donuts. All I know,
they gave away for Jordan Carson and Larry Nance.
A bag of warm donuts.
Players. Larry Nance is a quality
good bench players.
Yes,
IT was meant to come in and be a starting point guard.
And he didn't deliver.
They don't have a starting point guard.
He didn't deliver. That is why he's LeBron James. He cut his ace Boone Coolman. He said, yo, you got to go.
Dwayne.
You got to go. You got to go.
He looked at him.
Said, look at
real quick. I saw this meme where LeBron and Wade are sitting on a bench, and Wade's sitting there, and there's a little bubble that pops up and says, man, we got to get rid of some of these bubs, get some talent in there. LeBron's looking at him like this. That goes for you, too.
LeBron's so you don't make those moves if you're not gearing up for a championship run.
Fair.
And you know what the landscape is. Look, you can give me 10,000 reasons why he won't make it. I can give you one. Because he's LeBron James.
Okay.
We'll be back with more NBA.